What's good, Chaotic Nation? It's your boy Chaos here. I'm sure many of you have a Pokemon gym that has always stood out when playing through the main series Pokemon games. Perhaps the gym leader was cool, or you hadn't leveled your Charizard up high enough to beat them, so they were a tough gym leader. I'm looking at you, Misty. But regardless, we have those gyms that stick out to us for one reason or another. Back in 2016, there was a trend among PokeTubers to create their own Pokemon gyms for the new games of the time, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. That also happened to be the year I first started making content, and creating my own Pokemon gym was actually the first video I ever scripted. We've come a long way since then, but I'm still asking the important question, what if you were a Pokemon gym leader? I would love for you to share your ideas with me in the comment section below. As I said, this series has been in play for many years, and I've created many gyms that would run as a Pokemon gym leader. As a concept that I've found foundational to my content creation journey, I found a way to extend this by creating a Pokemon gyms for many types and many different gym slots along your journey. Today, we are focusing on the Psychic type gym. When Generation 6 came around, Psychic types lost an element that was tied to the Psychic type, magic. Fairies tend to be seen as the more magical Pokemon type, but I still wanted to pick up on this idea for Psychic type Pokemon. With the idea of magic, I typically tend to think of witches and wizards. And what do they wear? Hats. You've got to have some protection for the old Chrome Dome. My gym will be placed in what seems to be a normal apparel shop. If you are perceptive, you may have noticed the gym logo in the signage for the shop, which could lead you to believe that this is the Pokemon gym for the town. See, that's part of the puzzle. This gym will be hidden among the many shops and places within the town. Hey, they never said that the gym puzzle couldn't take part outside of the gym building. So part of your challenge will be to find this gym in the first place. I imagine the clerk behind the counter will have dialogue options for you to buy apparel, much like you find them in other games in the franchise. However, they will have a secret dialogue option when you scroll past the initial options that are available on your screen. Very astute of you, the clerk will say. So you're a gym challenger. You've done well to find my shop, but let's see if you can find my hat. Then the hat that they are wearing will be tossed around the room, creating multiple copies of the hat for you to find. I imagine they will be similar to the hats from the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise, and only one of them will be the correct hat. You will have to find the hat that I was wearing, and you'll have to pay very close attention to what hat I'm wearing when you do speak to me at the beginning, because all of them will have subtle, distinct features that will throw you off. They're distinguishable very subtly if you are very perceptive and you can see it. Guessing two of the hats incorrectly will reshuffle all of the hats in the store, and you'll have to start again. Perhaps it might just be easier to cycle between the two closest hats until one of them is shuffled to be my actual hat. Bravo, bravo, I will say. I will grant you your battle. Please step inside. At this time, I will place my hat upside down on the floor, and interacting with the hat will make it swell up and swallow you and place you in my magic battle stadium, where the battle will begin. I will lead with my level 32 Hatchrim, which I chose because I felt like Hatterene might be a little too overpowering for this gym. Hatchrim has Magic Bounce, in case you were trying to set up hazards or status effects for my team. It will also know Dazzling Gleam, Psychic, Thunder Wave, and Dark Pulse for a coverage move for your ghost friends. Hatchrim is meant to be a counter lead for my team that removes difficult situations that might stop me from winning the battle. Next up is my level 33 Galarian Slowking. I taught it Surf, Acid, Psychic, and Chilly Reception. With Regenerator, I plan on sticking around by switching out Slowking when it gets to around 25% of its maximum HP, making it a pivot option for my team and allowing me to essentially have a fifth Pokemon because I get to keep rotating this Pokemon in and out with Regenerator. I will also have a level 33 for Farigiraf. It knows Twin Beam, Dazzling Gleam, Trailblaze, and Reflect. This could potentially be my sweeper if you're not careful. I can take hits because I have Reflect up, and I can increase my speed with Trailblaze, making this Pokemon really difficult to deal with. Farigiraf also has Armor Tail as its ability to prevent priority from becoming an issue as it sets up, because as you get faster, the only way to really beat a fast Pokemon is to outspeed it or to have priority that outspeeds it. And my final trick up my sleeve is a level 34 Mismagius. As we done with the series, I can use any battle gimmick I choose to aid my team. So I'm giving Miss Magius the Terra type of Psychic, so it's technically legal for this team. Miss Magius knows Shadow Ball, Psychic, Will-O-Wisp, and Power Gem. I'm hopeful that Will-O-Wisp can shut out any physical attackers you might have left, and with the coverage I have, Miss Magius is going to put up quite the fight as my ace. Eventually, you will defeat me as you craft a good strategy, and I will give you the Hat Badge and the TM for Psychic. Additions to a rematch team could include Mr. Rhyme and Armoros to help the team out with some type coverages and some power. I imagine that this character could also be interested in Tapu Lele should they find themselves in the Alola region, because it's another Psychic type that fits the niche of this gym with hats. Perhaps they show up to help you investigate the wormholes and some parallel universe of the Alola games. Well, that's my Psychic type gym as the 5th gym you face. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and join the channel as a member if you want to support what we are doing here. Links to my other social media accounts can be found in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm Chaos signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.